Imagine waking up one day and realizing nothing has changed. The same routine, the same struggles, the same unfulfilled dreams. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and before you know it, life feels like a cycle you can't escape. But what if I told you transformation isn't as complicated as you think? That with just 5 powerful steps, you could reshape your entire existence. Most people chase change, but never truly understand what fuels it. That's exactly what we're about to uncover. In this video, we're going beyond the usual self-help advice. You'll discover the hidden forces that shape your decisions, why most goals fail before they even begin, and how small, overlooked habits determine the course of your future. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, step-by-step roadmap to transform your life. And here's something you probably don't know. Science shows that 92% of people never achieve the goals they set. Why? Because they focus on the wrong things. They try to change their actions without changing their mindset. But the truth is, real transformation begins within. And if you stay with me till the end, I'll reveal a surprising fact about the way your brain works. Something that could change the way you see your potential forever. So, if you've ever felt stuck, if you've ever wondered why some people seem to evolve effortlessly while others stay trapped in the same patterns, then keep watching. Because what you're about to hear could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Welcome to Infinity Within You, where we unlock the deepest truths about personal growth and transformation. If you're ready to break free from limitations and create the life you deserve, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Now, let's begin. What if I told you that every choice you make is already decided before you even think about it? That deep within you, an invisible force is shaping your actions, your relationships, and even your future. That force is your core values. Most people go through life reacting to circumstances, never realizing that their values, whether consciously chosen or unconsciously adopted, are controlling everything they do. If you don't define your values, someone else will. Society, family expectations, peer pressure. Without realizing it, you start living by rules you never actually agreed to. And that's how people wake up years later wondering, how did I end up here? Defining your core values is the foundation of real transformation. Think of values like the coordinates on a map. Without them, you're wandering aimlessly, hoping to stumble upon success and fulfillment. But when you take the time to understand what truly matters to you, whether it's freedom, creativity, integrity, or impact, you start making decisions with clarity. You stop chasing things that don't align with your true self. And suddenly, life starts making sense. So how do you identify your core values? Start by asking yourself one question. What truly fulfills me? Not what impresses others, not what society says you should want, but what you want at your core. Think about the moments in your life when you felt most alive, most at peace. What were you doing? Who were you with? What principles guided your actions? That's where your values are hiding. Another way to uncover them is to look at what makes you angry or uncomfortable. What injustices make your blood boil? What behaviors in others frustrate you the most? These often reveal the opposite of what you stand for. If dishonesty infuriates you, then integrity is probably a core value. If feeling trapped terrifies you, then freedom might be at the heart of your identity. By exploring these, we can begin to recognize our own values. Once you define your values, every decision becomes easier. Instead of second-guessing yourself, you have a filter. If an opportunity, a job, or a relationship doesn't align with your values, you walk away. No guilt, no hesitation. And this is where true power begins. But knowing your values isn't enough. You need to act on them. And this brings us to the next step: setting clear, achievable goals. You've probably heard it before. Set goals if you want to be successful. But here's the problem. Most people set goals in a way that guarantees failure. They say things like, I want to be rich, I want to be healthy, or I want to be happy. But these are just wishes, not goals. Real goals are clear, specific, and backed by action. The human brain thrives on clarity. If your goal is vague, your mind doesn't know where to focus. But when you define exactly what you want, I want to save $10,000 in the next 12 months by cutting unnecessary expenses and starting a side hustle, suddenly your brain has a target. And targets get hit. But setting goals isn't just about clarity, it's about realism. One of the biggest mistakes people make is setting goals that are too overwhelming. They aim for the final result without breaking it down into small, manageable steps. Imagine trying to climb a mountain in one leap. It's impossible. But if you focus on one small step at a time, before you know it, you're at the top. So how do you create goals that actually work? Use the SMART method. Specific. Instead of I want to be fit, say I will work out for 30 minutes 5 times a week. Measurable. Track your progress so you know you're improving. Achievable. Aim high but stay realistic. Don't set yourself up for failure. Relevant. Your goals should align with your values. Time-bound. Set a deadline. Without one, it's just a dream. And once you have your goals in place, the next challenge is to turn them into action. That's where routine comes in. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to succeed effortlessly while others struggle? The secret isn't talent, it's not luck, it's routine. What you do daily determines who you become. Small, consistent actions shape your identity far more than occasional big efforts. You don't need to make huge changes overnight. Start with small habits that align with your goals. If you want to get in shape, don't promise yourself 2-hour workouts. Start with 10 minutes a day. If you want to build a business, don't quit your job and dive in blindly. Dedicate 1 hour every evening to learning and planning. The key is consistency. Research shows that habits form through repetition, not motivation. Motivation fades, but routines keep you moving even on days when you don't feel like it. That's why successful people don't rely on willpower. They build systems that make progress automatic. And here's something most people don't realize. Your environment plays a huge role in your routine. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind will be too. If your phone is full of distractions, your focus will suffer. The easiest way to change your habits is to change your surroundings. But even with strong habits, staying on track can be tough. This is why the next step is so important. Seeking support and accountability. The truth is, you can't transform your life alone. Every successful person, whether in business, health, or personal growth, has had mentors, coaches, or accountability partners. Because no matter how strong you are, there will be days when doubt creeps in, when motivation fades, when setbacks make you question everything. And that's when the right people make all the difference. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to be better. If your current circle drains your energy or keeps you stuck in old patterns, it might be time to reevaluate. Find people who are already where you want to be. Join communities, reach out to mentors, or simply connect with friends who share your vision. And don't just seek support. Be accountable. Tell someone about your goals. Check in with them regularly. The moment you know someone is watching, you're far more likely to follow through. But transformation isn't just about discipline and structure. It's also about growth. And this brings us to the final step, embracing continuous learning and adaptation. The world is constantly changing, and so should you. The most successful people aren't the ones who know everything, they're the ones who never stop learning. Every challenge, every failure, every experience is an opportunity to grow. The biggest mistake you can make is thinking you have all the answers. The moment you stop learning, you stop evolving. Read books, take courses, talk to people with different perspectives. Step out of your comfort zone. The more you expose yourself to new knowledge, the more adaptable you become. And adaptability is the real secret to success. Life will throw unexpected challenges your way. If you're rigid, you'll break. But if you're open to change, you'll find a way to thrive no matter what happens. And now, as we connect all these steps together, something powerful begins to emerge. The path to transformation isn't complicated. It's a series of simple, intentional choices. And as you take these steps, you'll realize something remarkable. Transformation isn't about luck. It's not about waiting for the right moment. It's about taking action right now. We've explored 5 powerful steps to change your life. Defining your core values, setting clear and achievable goals, building consistent routines, surrounding yourself with the right people, and embracing continuous learning. These aren't just ideas. They are proven strategies that have helped countless people break free from stagnation and create a future they once thought was impossible. But here's the truth. Knowing these steps isn't enough. The real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep waiting for the perfect moment? Or will you start today, right where you are, with what you have? Change doesn't happen overnight, but every small step you take brings you closer to the life you deserve. Imagine where you could be a year from now if you commit to these principles today. The only thing standing between you and your transformed future is action. So take that first step. Define your values. Set a goal. Adjust your routine. Seek out the right people. Learn something new. Start now and watch how everything begins to shift. If you found value in this video, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Infinity Within You for more powerful insights on personal growth. Your journey is just beginning, and we're here to walk it with you.